We've all seen the headlines. Inflation is soaring, the stock market's a roller coaster, and some folks are saying a recession is looming. Listen, I'm not here to fearmonger, but I am here to tell you that the best defense is a good offense. You wouldn't wait till the hurricane hits to board up your windows, would you? So why wait for an economic meltdown to get your financial house in order? In this video, we're going to walk through 10 powerful steps to not just survive an economic downturn, but thrive in the face of uncertainty. We're talking about protecting your hard-earned money, building a rock-solid foundation, and coming out on the other side stronger than ever. Now, you've heard the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Well, that's not just some folksy wisdom, it's the bedrock of smart investing. See, when you diversify, you're spreading your money across different types of investments: stocks, bonds, real estate, you name it. Why is this so important? Because different asset classes perform differently in different economic climates. When one goes down, another might go up, or at least hold steady. It's like having a financial safety net. Picture this. You've got all your money in one stock, and that company goes belly up. Boom, there goes your retirement fund, your kids' college fund, everything. But if you diversified, if you'd spread that risk around, you'd be in a much better position to weather the storm. Diversification doesn't eliminate risk entirely, but it sure does minimize it. It's about playing the long game, folks, not betting it all on black. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. We're building wealth, not playing roulette. Let me tell you something, folks. Having a healthy emergency fund is non-negotiable. It's not about being pessimistic. It's about being prepared. Life throws curveballs, job loss, medical bills, car repairs, you name it. And when it rains, it pours. You think you're doing okay? Then bam, the roof starts leaking, the dog needs surgery, and your car decides it's time for a new transmission, all in the same month. Without a cash cushion, you're left scrambling, putting those unexpected expenses on high-interest credit cards, and digging yourself into a hole. But when you've got 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up, you're not panicking. You're cool, calm, and collected, ready to handle whatever life throws your way. That's what financial peace feels like. It's knowing you've got a safety net, that you're in control, no matter what the economy does. So start building that emergency fund today. Even if it's just $50 a paycheck, it adds up faster than you think. All right, let's talk about budgeting. I know, not the most exciting topic, but trust me on this one, you wouldn't drive a car without knowing how much gas is in the tank, would you? Your budget is your financial roadmap. It tells you where your money is going and helps you make sure it's going to the right places. Now, when the economy takes a hit, it's time to review that budget with a fine-tooth comb. Look for areas where you can cut back, trim the fat, and free up some cash flow. And don't tell me you can't find any savings, because I bet you can. Those daily lattes, the gym membership you never use, the subscription boxes you forgot you were even getting, it all adds up. Remember, we're not talking about deprivation here. We're talking about being smart with your money. This is about prioritizing what's truly important to you and cutting back on the things that aren't. It's about taking control of your finances instead of letting them control you. High-interest debt is like a financial anchor, dragging you down and holding you back from reaching your full potential. Every dollar you're paying in interest is a dollar you're not investing, a dollar you're not saving for your future. Listen, I get it, life happens. Sometimes you need to use credit to get by. But if you're only making minimum payments on those credit cards, you're barely scratching the surface. The interest rates are designed to keep you trapped in a cycle of debt. But here's the good news. You can break free. It starts with a plan, a commitment to yourself to get out of debt and stay out of debt. There are a lot of different approaches you can take. The debt snowball, the debt avalanche. But the most important thing is to find what works for you and stick with it. Imagine the weight lifted off your shoulders when you make that final payment. That's financial freedom, folks, and it's within your reach. You know, they say land is the one thing they ain't making any more of. And you know what? They're right. Real estate has always been a solid investment, a hedge against inflation, and a source of security. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and buy a mansion tomorrow, but if you've got the means, consider investing in rental properties, flipping houses, or even just owning your own piece of the pie. And it's not just real estate. Precious metals like gold and silver have been a store of value for centuries. They tend to hold their worth even when the market is going haywire. Look, I'm not saying you should liquidate your entire portfolio and go all in on gold bars. But adding a little bit of tangible assets to your portfolio can provide some peace of mind in uncertain times. In a world that's constantly changing, burying your head in the sand is not an option. You've got to stay informed about what's happening in the economy. Read financial news, listen to podcasts, follow reputable sources online. Knowledge is power, folks, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make smart decisions with your money. But here's the thing. Staying informed is not enough. You've also got to be flexible. The financial plan you made 5 years ago might not cut it in today's environment. That's why it's crucial to regularly review your investments, your budget, your entire financial picture, and make adjustments as needed. Don't be afraid to pivot, to change course, to adapt to the ever-evolving economic landscape. Remember, the only constant is change, and those who can adapt will be the ones who thrive. You know, I'm all about empowering you to take control of your finances. But sometimes you need a coach, someone in your corner who's been there, done that, and can help you navigate the complexities of the financial world. That's where a financial advisor can be invaluable. Now, I'm not talking about those slick salespeople peddling high-commission products. I'm talking about a fiduciary, someone who's legally obligated to put your best interests first. A good financial advisor will take the time to understand your goals, your risk tolerance, and your unique financial situation. They'll help you develop a personalized plan, answer your questions, and provide guidance and support along the way. Think of it like having a financial co-pilot, someone to help you stay on course and avoid costly mistakes. Let's face it, relying on a single source of income is risky business. If your job is your only source of cash flow, you're one pink slip away from financial disaster. That's why it's so important to create multiple streams of income. Now, this doesn't mean you need to quit your day job and become an entrepreneur overnight. But it does mean exploring ways to bring in extra cash, whether it's starting a side hustle, renting out a spare room, or finding creative ways to monetize your skills and passions. The beauty of multiple income streams is that it diversifies your income, just like we talked about diversifying your investments. If one stream dries up, you've got others to fall back on. It's about creating a safety net for yourself, a financial buffer that gives you peace of mind and options. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Economic downturns can lead to job losses, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. The best way to protect your employment is to make yourself indispensable. Become so good at what you do that they can't afford to lose you. How do you do that? By constantly learning, expanding your skill set, and staying ahead of the curve. Take courses, attend workshops, read industry publications, network with people in your field. And don't forget about the power of networking. Building strong relationships within your industry can open doors to new opportunities and provide a safety net if you ever find yourself looking for a new job. Remember, your career is an investment, and like any investment, it requires time, effort, and continuous improvement. You know, we often talk about finances in terms of dollars and cents, but we can't forget about the most important asset we have, our health. When times get tough, it's easy to let stress take over, to neglect our physical and mental well-being. But here's the thing, when we're stressed out, we don't make good decisions. We're more likely to make impulsive purchases, overeat, and neglect our finances. That's why it's more important than ever to prioritize your health, especially during times of economic uncertainty. Make time for exercise, eat nutritious foods, get enough sleep, and find healthy ways to manage stress. Whether it's meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, or simply taking a few minutes each day to disconnect and recharge, find what works for you and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, navigating an economic meltdown isn't a walk in the park. It takes grit, determination, and a whole lot of common sense. But I promise you, if you follow these 10 steps, you'll not only survive, you'll come out on the other side stronger and more financially secure than ever before. Remember, tough times don't last, tough people do. You've got this.